Imagine a world where everything screamed for attention at once. Billboards the size of houses, flashing neon signs, text messages buzzing incessantly. Overwhelming, right? That's what it's like to experience design without visual hierarchy. In the realm of graphic design, visual hierarchy is the art of leading the viewer through information in a clear and intentional way. Just as a well-structured story has a beginning, middle, and end, a well-designed layout uses visual cues to signal what's most important and where to look next. Without visual hierarchy, designs become chaotic and confusing. The viewer is left unsure of where to focus, their attention scattered instead of captivated. Effective visual hierarchy ensures that your message is received loud and clear.
Hey friends! Want to take your graphic design skills to the next level? I've got the perfect solution for you. Skillshare offers thousands of amazing courses on graphic design, from beginner to advanced. You'll learn everything from logo design and typography to web design and animation. Plus, they have tons of other creative courses too, so you can explore all kinds of new skills. And the best part? I've got a special discount for you. Click the link in the description below to get a major discount on your first subscription. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to boost your creative career. Oh, and I've also included some awesome Udemy courses in the description. These are perfect if you want to dive deep into specific topics. So, what are you waiting for? Start learning and level up your creative potential.
One of the most fundamental principles of visual hierarchy is size. Simply put, larger elements attract the eye first. Think of it like a conversation. A booming voice will always command more attention than a whisper. In design, size can be used to establish a clear hierarchy of information. Headlines, for example, are typically larger than body text, signaling their importance. Subheadings, in turn, are smaller than headlines but larger than body text, creating a clear visual progression. But size isn't just about bigness, it's about relative size. A small element placed near a much larger one will naturally draw the eye. This contrast in size creates visual interest and guides the viewer through the design. Color is another powerful tool in the designer's arsenal. It has the ability to influence mood, draw attention, and even guide the viewer's eye to specific elements within a design. Understanding how to use color effectively can make the difference between a design that is merely functional and one that is truly captivating. Just as a bright red stop sign immediately grabs our attention, the use of bold, vibrant colors in design can serve a similar purpose. Red, in particular, is known for its ability to evoke strong emotions and create a sense of urgency. Strategically used color can highlight key elements and evoke specific emotions. For instance, a bright call-to-action button on a website can draw the user's eye and encourage them to take the desired action, whether it's making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or exploring more content. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow tend to advance in the visual plane, meaning they appear closer to the viewer. These colors are often used for calls to action, important announcements, or to create a sense of warmth and excitement in a design. These colors are often used for calls to action, such as buttons or important announcements. They can create a sense of urgency and importance, making them ideal for elements that need to stand out and grab the viewer's attention immediately. Cool colors like blue, green, and purple, on the other hand, tend to recede. They can be used to create a sense of calm or to highlight less important information. These colors are often associated with tranquility, stability, and professionalism. They can be used to create a sense of calm or to highlight less important information. For example, a background in a cool color can help the main content stand out more, while still providing a visually pleasing and cohesive design. Contrast is key when using color for visual hierarchy. By using contrasting colors, designers can create a clear distinction between different elements, making it easier for the viewer to navigate the design and understand the most important information. A bright color against a neutral background will stand out, drawing the viewer's eye to the most important elements. This technique is often used in minimalist designs, where simplicity and clarity are key, while similar colors can create a more harmonious but less hierarchical effect. This approach can be useful in designs where a more subtle and cohesive look is desired, allowing the viewer to take in the entire design without being overwhelmed by any one element. Contrast, in its broadest sense, is the difference between elements in a design. It is one of the fundamental principles of design that helps to create visual interest and draw attention to specific areas. Without contrast, a design can appear flat and monotonous, lacking the dynamism needed to engage the viewer. This can be contrast in size, color, shape, texture, or even white space. Each type of contrast serves a different purpose, and can be used to achieve various effects in a design. For instance, contrasting colors can make elements pop, while contrasting sizes can create a sense of hierarchy and importance. The greater the contrast, the more an element will stand out. High contrast can be particularly effective in drawing the viewer's eye to a focal point, ensuring that the most important parts of the design are noticed first. This is crucial in guiding the viewer through the visual narrative of the design. High contrast creates a sense of drama and excitement, while low contrast can be calming and sophisticated. The choice between high and low contrast depends on the message and mood you want to convey. For example, a high contrast design might be used for a bold advertisement, while a low contrast design could be more suitable for a serene, elegant brochure. The key is to use contrast strategically to guide the viewer's eye and create a clear visual path. By carefully balancing different types of contrast, you can lead the viewer from one element to the next, ensuring that the design is both engaging and easy to navigate. For example, a black headline on a white background will have high contrast and be very easy to read. This is a common technique used in print and digital media to ensure that important text stands out and is immediately legible. A dark gray headline on a light gray background, however, will have low contrast and be more difficult to discern. This might be used in a more subtle design where the text is not meant to be the primary focus but still needs to be readable. White space or negative space is also crucial for creating contrast and visual hierarchy. It helps to separate different elements, making the design more organized and easier to understand. Effective use of white space can make a design feel more open and less cluttered. It gives elements room to breathe and prevents the design from feeling cluttered. By incorporating ample white space, you can enhance the overall aesthetic of the design, making it more pleasing to the eye and improving the viewer's experience. Section 5. When hierarchy crumbles, a case of design chaos. Imagine a restaurant menu where every dish is the same size and font. The appetizers blend with the entrees, the descriptions are lost in a sea of text. Overwhelmed and frustrated, you struggle to decide what to order. This is a prime example of poor visual hierarchy. Without clear visual cues, the diner is left to decipher a jumbled mess of information. The result? A negative user experience and potentially lost business. Poor visual hierarchy can manifest in many ways. Cluttered layouts, inconsistent font sizes, competing elements vying for attention. Section 6. Mastering hierarchy, a website makeover. Let's say you're tasked with redesigning a website for a small business. This is a common scenario for many designers, and it can be both exciting and challenging. The goal is to create a site that not only looks good but also functions well for the user. The current site is a visual cacophony. Too many images, inconsistent fonts, and a confusing navigation menu. It's overwhelming for visitors, making it difficult for them to find the information they need. This is where the principles of visual hierarchy come into play. Applying the principles of visual hierarchy, you can transform this website into a user-friendly experience. Visual hierarchy helps to guide the user's eye to the most important elements first, creating a natural flow of information. Start by defining the most important information: the business name, tagline, and call to action. These elements are crucial because they tell the visitor who the business is and what action they should take next. These elements should be prominently displayed using size, color, and contrast. For example, the business name could be in a larger, bolder font, while the call to action could be in a contrasting color to make it stand out. Next, organize the content into a clear visual hierarchy. This means arranging the information in a way that makes sense to the user, with the most important information at the top and the least important at the bottom. Use headings and subheadings to break up text, and incorporate white space to give elements room to breathe. White space is not just empty space, it helps to create a clean and uncluttered look, making the content easier to read. Ensure the navigation menu is clear and easy to use, guiding visitors through the site. A well-organized menu helps users find what they're looking for quickly and efficiently, improving their overall experience. By applying these principles, you can transform a chaotic website into a well-structured and engaging online experience. A well-designed website not only looks good but also provides a seamless and enjoyable experience for the user, ultimately leading to higher satisfaction and better business outcomes. Section 7. Beyond the basics, typography and visual weight. While size and color are fundamental to visual hierarchy, other design elements also play a role. Typography, for example, can be used to create subtle but effective hierarchies. Different fonts have different visual weights, meaning some appear heavier or lighter than others. Bold fonts command attention, while lighter fonts recede. Serif fonts with their decorative strokes tend to be more traditional and formal, while sans serif fonts convey a modern and clean aesthetic. The spacing between letters and lines, known as kerning and leading, also affects visual hierarchy. Tight spacing can make text appear denser, while loose spacing allows for breathability and easier reading. Section 8. Practice makes perfect. Training your designer's eye. Mastering visual hierarchy is an ongoing process. By actively analyzing designs, you can train your eye to recognize effective and ineffective uses of hierarchy. Start by paying attention to the designs you encounter daily. Websites, magazines, posters, even product packaging. Ask yourself, what do I notice first? How does the design guide my eye through the information? Is the hierarchy effective, or does it feel cluttered and confusing? By critically evaluating designs, you can develop a deeper understanding of how visual hierarchy works and apply these principles to your own work. Remember, design is a language, and visual hierarchy is one of its most powerful tools. In the crowded landscape of visual communication, mastering visual hierarchy is essential for capturing attention and conveying your message effectively. By understanding the principles of size, color, contrast, and other design elements, you can create designs that are not only visually appealing but also clear, concise, and impactful. Remember, effective design is not just about aesthetics, it's about communication, and visual hierarchy is the key to unlocking the full potential of your message.
Hey viewers! Thanks for watching. And if you like our video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Take care.